Brought to you by Usual Suspects.
It's the Find a Boxer game, and we looking for the big fish. Purchase your box for a chance of winning $240. Here's how. 1 out of 48 boxes has a missing boxer inside. Purchase your box or boxes by Cash Apping, $, usual 50/50. Include your box number, name, and email address, and your box number will be sent to you ASAP.
UsualSuspect6.com.
This time, each box will cost $10. That's right, I said $10. Remaining proceeds will go to the LDBC meet and greet August 9th and 10th.
It's a Usual Suspect thing. Brought to you by Usual Suspect 6.
Say a couple of 100 yards down the road, I gave myself 50-50.
UsualSuspect6.com.
I'm tired of this, man. I'm sick of worrying about lit cars. I'm sick of worrying about the government. I can't eat.
It's a Usual Suspect thing.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
When we first hooked up, he wrote on a slip of paper, I need money. I said, shit, me too. And we started making it together after that.
To live is to risk it all. Otherwise, you're just an inert chunk of randomly assembled molecules drifting wherever the universe blows you.
Come on, everyone. Keep healthy, keep healthy. Come on, everyone.
Shop UsualSuspect6.com. Hey, what it do, man? It's your boy 503 Line, man. We back at it again. Trill Thursday, man. Shouts out to the entire boxing community, man. This is gonna be a real quick show. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in and out like a bank robbery, but yeah, man. Salute. Salute to everybody that's gonna tune in and watch this. On the playback players, man. I ain't gonna lie. That press conference today was very, very interesting. You know what I'm saying? Boxing back in New York once again. I keep telling y'all, man, New York gets spoiled with all of the great cards, man. It's a lot of good things going on in New York right now. Besides the New York Knicks losing last night, you know, the New York Knicks been playing good. New York Liberty won WNBA. You know what I'm saying? And they got hella boxing in New York, man, between the Barclays, the Garden. Now they bringing boxing back to Queens, Louis Armstrong Stadium, tennis court, Hamza Shiraz, Berlanga. Cepeda, Shakur, two cats out the East Coast. Man, um, salute, man. Salute to Big Turk, man. Salute to Ring, the Zone. Once again, man, the zone is out here running. The zone is out here running stuff, man. The zone is out here running stuff. I ain't gonna even much hold you. I got my good brother in the building with me, man. The mad scientist, Art fella. What's good with it, bro?
And what it do, what you saying, what it going, it's your favorite, yeah, your most hater, R fella. Back for another one. It's Trill Thursday with Mr. Texas Drip, 503 line, the H-Town hard hitter. Salute, you know what I mean, for opening up the platform. Salute to the chat. Salute to the usual suspect 6. Make sure y'all shop usualsuspect6.com because y'all fit the description. Most definitely. Of course, we got the website popping as well. Usualsuspect6.com. News, links to all our media content, and of course, the boxing rankings. 5. We need to get together and do this new pound for pound list. We've been lacking. All of us been lacking lately. Yeah, I mean, but we need to get back on our P's and Q's and our pound for pounds. And so this was the list. Is this the latest list we got?
Yeah.
What you think? It's still relevant?
For sure. Outside of Better Beef losing, that'll probably be the only person that'll probably be bumped off. But Better Beef then stood the test of time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind showing that to the people. He just lost, so it's all good. But yeah, man. Bam, Usyk. I mean, shit. Usyk might have got bumped up a little bit. Yeah, he might be number 2 now.
I agree.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Monster New kind of been fighting lower level ops. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't mind Usyk being in number 2. Yeah, man. We need to do this shit for the summertime. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely something that needs to be on the to-do list. But I didn't make no thumbnail today. I didn't make no thumbnail before I started the show. I've been trying to figure out this these wireless mics, man. I had ordered me these wireless mics.
Right.
I was trying to get them to connect to my laptop so I can use them for the show, but I've been having a hard time. I've been having a hard time with this shit. I got it to work on the phone, but I ain't got it to work on the computer yet. So yeah, I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit more. But talk to me about this press conference, man. I know you really tuned in and watched the whole thing, man. How you feel about it?
First off, I want to know who doing the designing over there, because this has to be the crappiest poster I've ever seen for this fight. Yeah, the poster is absolutely lab. When I saw that, I went straight to the lab. I was like, yo, I told KG, I'm like, yo, watch me work, nigga. You know what I mean? Because this shit's trash right here. I can't believe they did that for New York. They gonna have it. They gonna have it in not Arthur Ashe, but Louis Armstrong Stadium. So the same complex. They're dealing with the same ideal. You know what I mean? Because that whole complex, I think it's proper for a big level event. You know what I mean? Even if you can't get in the stadium, it's gonna be live outside because there's a park-like setting and everything. You know what I mean? It's a setting where major events. It's built for a lot of people. You know what I mean? I don't know if you remember. This is from my era though, hip hop. There used to be Craig Mack. Rest in peace, Craig Mack. Craig Mack had this video called "Flavor in Your Ear." Here comes the brand new flavor in your ear. That's
for sure.
Okay. Now that video was done where they gonna fight, Flushing Meadows or whatever it's called, and they in front of the Unisphere, this like big old iron or metal globe in the middle of the park, You know what I mean? So I'm saying, yo, that's gonna be a live setting. You know what I mean? All the boxing fans, all of New York, you know what I mean? New Jersey, the international, and every, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a proper event. The moving to the press conference. The press conference definitely did justice as where the poster didn't. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It was definitely some spiciness to the press conference. And more so, I think Deshaun was took. If there was, because it's been dubbed as two main events, slickly. But I
Mm.
think the Berlanga and Shiraz fight kind of took the shine. You know what I mean? The way Berlanga was talking, you know what I mean? Like, yo, this is my shit. This is my city. You know what I mean? I run shit around here and whatnot. And Shiraz wasn't backing down, looking like an Arab James Bond over there. You know what I mean? From the UK. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Suave, debonair, cool, calm, and collective. You know what I mean? He didn't really get agitated at the words, the brash words of the native New Yorker. Nah, he was cool. Even when the native New Yorker got up in the face off and put the guns up. You know what I mean? They say John Morant got fined for that shit in the NBA. And Berlanga just out openly
Yeah.
just like, and you hear Berlanga's boys in the back going shot, 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 shot. I'm like, damn. But Shiraz ain't flinching. He cool, calm, and
Man.
collective. You know what I mean? So yeah, that shit was spicy. Um, halfway gotta tip my hat a little bit to Eddie Hearn. Cause that's how you know what I mean, slickly promote your fighter and whatnot and get them into bigger situations. Cause Eddie Hearn over here campaigning for Shakur. Niggas like to say Eddie don't do nothing for his fighter. Well, he was right in front of our faces campaigning for Shakur to get that Ring magazine belt. And we know good and damn well that no Shakur is a pay to fight should be for no Ring magazine belt. This ain't 1 versus 2, my brother. You know what I mean? But great promoting. I mean, good campaigning for your fighter. And the motherfucking Ring magazine motherfuckers are considering it actually. Who knows? They might put that shit on the line. You know what I mean? So interesting press conference. Definitely exceeded the expectations. From what I gathered when I saw the flyer, it was gonna be some bullshit, but nah, this was
Yeah.
this was straight.
Yeah. Big up the chat, man. Salute to Queen, Jordan Smith, Felix Nunez, OG Mr. Mon in the building, my boy OG Rod Neil, Big Joe. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna say this, bro. Look, man. At the end of the day, bro, this card is dope. It's just a dope card. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know if the fights transition in the ring, but nonetheless, on paper the shit look good. Uh this is the Shakur Stevenson and Edgar Berlanga show. This is two East Coast dudes fighting on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? This ain't in Times Square, but this is in one of the most, I think, hardest boroughs in New York. You know, niggas always talk about Harlem. Niggas love talking about Brooklyn, but man, they going to Queens, man, and they say Queen niggas get the money. You got a lot of legendary figures that came out of Queens as well. The Supreme Team being one of them. Irv Gotti, Ja Rule, 50 Cent. Uh, who else? You got Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of thorough people that came out of Queens. You know what I'm saying? Nori. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Mobb Deep. You know what I'm saying? I like Queens. You know what I'm saying? Queens is definitely uh one of my favorite boroughs in New York, and I heard it's one of the biggest boroughs in New York. And speaking of New York, uh, my boy Ack Wayne then slid through. You know what I'm saying? Then parked the Batmobile and decided to come chop it up with his brothers tonight. What's going down with it, Ack?
Yeah, man. Ain't nothing on the move, but yeah, I'm rocking out with you. I ain't even know. You know what I mean? I see my email. Now, you know what I mean? I seen the link popped up and all that. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. Let's cook, man. Let's cook.
Um, I'm gonna ask you, bro. What was your thoughts, man? Once again, boxing is coming back to New York. It's in Queens. You know what I'm saying? And you
Yeah, Flushing. And
say
Flushing. Hmm.
Flushing. Okay. Yeah. So as a New Yorker, man, logistically, like break that down for us, man. Like what is Flushing? What is Louis
That's
Armstrong
in Queens.
Stadium?
That that
Yeah, go
that's
ahead.
that's in Queens. You know, that's the area in Queens. You know how I got family in Southside. You know, that's a different part. You know, that's where 50 and them is from. Then you got right near there, you got Hollis. That's where Stephen A. Smith is from. LL Cool J, uh, um, Run DMC, Russell Simmons, and you know, so and Run, Rev Run. You know, different part of Queens. You got Springfield, but Flushing. That's where your boy Trump. Where you from 503, yeah, area over there. And you know, it's interesting. It's interesting that they putting it in that area, you know, just having it in Queens. So um that's I mean, hopefully they can make it happen. My thing about it is this gonna be one of those situations where this is like a big event. I want it to be a successful event because um they're building it as, you know, these fights is the gateways to lead these fighters into different places. If Shakur wins, it's supposed to set up a mega fight with Tank, allegedly. If Tank even tries to talk to Turkey or them on that side, maybe they give him a bag he can't refuse. If Berlanga wins, it could ultimately get him the winner of Canelo and Crawford. If Shiraz win, it could give him the winner of Canelo and Crawford. If Zepeda so happens to win, he could get a mega fight in Mexico, you know, with his world title. So because Turkey Al Sheikh literally interrupted, you know, the press conference to let that be known. And he also said that he wanted, not to get off topic, that he wants Eddie to set up the fight with Boots and Tiafimo. He want to give Tiafimo what he asked him. So, you know, I just hope that this successful event and the people that come there, you know, they get their money's worth, because we tried the last event in New York and it didn't turn out how everybody planned it to turn out. You know,
Correct.
you know, this was in my area, so I expected that to be big. They shut down the whole 7th Avenue, and it didn't get shut down like when the Knicks won. I know we lost the other night, but them nights that we won, the whole 7th Avenue was literally shut down. You know, you see, you know, so hopefully this event right here.
Hold on. Why are y'all celebrating and y'all ain't won yet, bro?
Bro, I'm just saying, when we won those particular games, bro, we didn't win. Bro, don't worry about it, Five. We'll talk about it Saturday. We'll talk about it Saturday on the Nah show when we pack them up. When we pack them up, you know what I mean? Because I'm tired.
Uh,
I'm tired of this, bro. It shouldn't even be. It should have been
uh,
done. It should have been done the other day. To be honest with you, that don't make no sense. They don't even got tattle. You know what I mean? So yeah, they should have been packed up. But anyway, that's another story for another day. Um, I'm sorry about your boys. If Steph was there, they would have, you know what I'm saying? They would have definitely made it happen. You know, I feel like they would have won. So, but back to boxing. Hopefully this is a successful event. I want this to be a successful event. Because I feel like if this one don't pop 503, we might not be getting that Arab money no more. We might not be getting that Arab money. I'm getting Arab money. You ain't gonna hear that. You ain't gonna hear that no more. So
Yeah, man.
hopefully-
Your fellow East Coast brothers gotta show up and show out, man. This is they shit. You understand me? You heard? Edgar Berlanga out there talking all crazy. You know what I'm saying? He got the gun. Flop. I got 100 guns, 100 clips. I'm from New York. Yeah,
he can say that though. He rolled with Terror Squad. You know what I'm saying? He can actually, but to me, he was very entertaining. You know what I mean? He was very animated. I thought he made the press conference, in my opinion. I thought he saved that press conference because Shakur was being on his best behavior. You know, he was acting like a real adult. You know what I mean? In there, he wasn't talking crazy. You know, but then again, there's no animosity towards Zepeda like that because Zepeda, his English ain't all that good. So, but you see what happened with Shiraz and Berlanga, which that's the fight I really care about. If you asking me.
Whoa.
Yeah. That part, Five. That part.
How, bro? That's the New York bias right there, bro.
Whoa. See now, I'm letting you cook, brother, but I gotta cut the stove off now, bro. You going too far, bro.
That's the fight man. That's the fight that I care about, bro. I didn't say the rest of the brothers have to care about. I don't really care about Zepeda in what's the name, bro. I'm gonna keep it
that's
real.
That's for a title, bro. That's for a title.
What? So what? What does that mean?
So now you don't. Now you don't care about championship boxing. You don't care about
championship bout. I do care about championship bouts, but I feel like it's gonna be one of those wins for Shakur, bro. I feel like it's gonna be another notch on his belt, bro. I don't really care about that fight. That's not the fight that I really want to see. I want to see the real main event with Berlanga.
Man, spoken like a true New Yorker, man. You count your eggs before they hatch, man. I gotta look on Instagram. I gotta look on Instagram and see all these New Yorkers talking about, yo, suck my dick, son, and all this old crazy wild ass shit, man. Y'all ain't did nothing. Let Shakur beat Zepeda first, bro, before you just throw it off like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, fella, get your guy, man. He talking real crazy over here, bro. I'm gonna ask you all. I'm gonna pass it back to you. Which one of these fights are you most excited to see? Do you care to see Zepeda and Shakur more, or are you looking to see Berlanga versus Shiraz, and why?
When you ask it like that, I can't lie. I'm more interested in seeing Berlanga and Shiraz.
Thank you.
That's an intriguing fight. There's a lot of questions, question marks that we want answered. I see where Axe coming from in the sense where there's less question marks surrounding the Shakur Zepeda fight. I don't think there's gonna be much of us in the US6 fight league when this fight comes up. There ain't gonna be much of us picking an upset, picking Zepeda. But when it comes to this de facto main event between Berlanga and Shiraz, I think it's gonna be kind of split down the middle. I think there's gonna be niggas waiting till the last minute to make their picks. Checking the weigh-in, checking the watching energy for the during the lead up to the fight, all that. it's a more difficult fight to definitely break down or make a pick. So it's more intriguing. But we can't forget we got some other good fights on the card too. Sabril Matias is on the card, and he fighting Alberto Puello, the WBC champion at 140. I mean, another nice little championship fight that really and truly, you could call that 50-50. I don't know who's going to win that. Maybe I might get a slight edge to Puello, but shit, the Matias has been on a nice little comeback streak. Almost looks like he's learned some of his lessons since he got ceremoniously beaten by Leanne Perro. We also got David Morrell Jr. making his return against a unknown Russian that is definitely the makings of another guy like Baki. Ain't nobody was looking for Baki before a motherfucker like, yeah, just another Russian taking step aside money type nigga. Yeah, so this is who David Morrell's gonna be fighting. Another Russian that's been in the shadows that's now coming out into the light, and we're gonna see that. Yeah, he got power, you got skills, you got footwork. Oh yeah, this guy's dangerous. Stat card.
Oh, okay. Queen say, "Yep, I'll be doing all that. My pick will be late. LOL." My boy Craig Hill in the building. KG pulled up on us. OG Mr. Munt says, let's see what OG Mr. Munt say. He say, "I thought Sander Martin beat Puello last fight." Yeah, man, Sander Martin, man, he gonna have to goddamn. He gonna have to, work on his goddamn decision game a little bit more, man. He gotta leave no doubt in their minds. You know what I'm saying? He be winning over the fans, but he not winning over the judges. You know what I'm saying? But that's boxing. So we gonna see how it play out. Shaw says, "Me too, OG." So yeah, y'all feel like it should be Puello not fighting Sabril. It should be Sander Martin. Okay. I like Sander Martin, man. I want to see Sander Martin back, man. But I respectfully disagree with all fella and act. I'm gonna keep it real. If we basing it off of what have you done for me lately, Shirai shit the bed last time, man. Shirai shit the bed last time. Like and salute to Berlanga. You know what I'm saying? Because Berlanga did not tell no lies. The nigga lost. The nigga lost in this last fight. Okay, if we all gonna have that Sander Martin energy, where's Carlos Adames at? This should be Carlos Adames fighting Berlanga, not no motherfucking Hamza Shiraz. If we just, but hey, we don't. I guess Carlos Adames is staying at 160. He don't want to come up to 168. He don't want to fight Janabek for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on at 160, by the way. But hey, the nigga lost, bro. Hamza Shiraz lost. Okay. Another thing, I don't know what Berlanga I'm getting, because Berlanga looks hella good in there with a I don't want to call these guys bums, but he looks good in there with guys that's lower level opposition. He can get a first round knockout against a guy that he's supposed to be knocking out. But when Berlanga step up in competition, the knockouts go missing. And these niggas mean to tell me that Shakur and Cepeda, black versus Mexican, brawler versus boxer? Did we not just watch Cepeda get his motherfucking
Or get washed
you know what
by
I'm saying?
Tevin Farmer?
No, bro. Did we not just watch
Come on, we
motherfucking
don't know what
Cepeda do his
Shakur we
thing
gonna
in
get
there?
neither. We don't know what Shakur we gonna get neither.
Didn't Shakur Stevenson just get a knockout?
Come on.
But they always say Shakur can't do this and Shakur can't do that. But the man just got a knockout, my nigga. What we talking about tonight, family? What is we doing? And it's for a championship belt, the WBC. Cepeda is finally claiming his mandatory, requesting to fight the champion. The nigga have been the mandatory for a couple years now. Not just with Shakur, with Tank, with the IBF. I mean, this nigga is number one in every sanctioning body, fam. So we finally getting to see Cepeda step up in the championship fight. And everybody just think, oh, well, you know, Shakur is gonna wash him. That's Shakur Stevenson, bro. We don't know that. Didn't we just not learn what happened with Ryan and Rolly? Everybody thought Devin Haney was just gonna wash motherfucking Ramirez. That shit didn't, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't no wash. I mean, he won, but he didn't wash him. Like it was a cool you know what I'm saying? Shaw would say is Shiraz a step up? Oh, most definitely. Most definitely Shiraz is a step up. I give Berlanga that.
Yeah, I agree. I don't judge somebody off of one bad performance. You got to have continuous bad performances to me. I'm not that critical. You know what I'm saying? And plus, he was a 168-pounder anyway. I was saying that. How long was I saying that, Five? Like, he need to move up. He a big 160-pounder. I was saying that the whole time. Shoot, he looked like a 175, truthfully.
Yeah. You right, bro. You right, man. So, hey, man, this is Berlanga talking all that trash, man. He better be careful fucking with Shiraz. Better be careful. You know?
Yeah, they picked him for a reason.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. And we know. One thing's for certain, two things for sure. That's Big Turk boy. Alhamdulillah. That's his Aki right there. He riding with Shiraz. So y'all talking all that big boy New York shit. Berlanga better be ready.
What you mean? That's why I'm saying this is a good fight. I don't know what's going to happen, bro. Are you picking? All right, so like Steele said, Steele's brought up a great point. Are you picking against Shakur, right? You're not picking against Shakur.
Who?
Okay.
Who, me?
I'm not picking against Shakur. Steele's ain't picking against Shakur. KG ain't picking against Shakur. Red ain't picking against Shakur. Red may do some whole joint and be like, yo, you know, I'm gonna go with, and then he gonna switch it and be like, I'm going with Shakur. Shakur going with
yeah.
You know how Red always do. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what Red do.
Mac ain't picking no Cepeda. I doubt OG Mr. Mind, Shower, and the rest of the, you know what I mean? I just don't see nobody else picking.
Fuck all that, nigga. Is you picking Berlanga, nigga? Is you riding with New York?
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know. I gotta see the training camps. That's how real it is. I gotta be a real.
Or is you riding with your Ock?
I can't let my New York bias cloud that Shiraz is a problem. Even
is you going with your Aki, or you going with Manhattan, East Side, Lower East Side, Brooklyn? You heard? We gotta know. You gonna put the Koofy on, or you gonna put the Timbs on in the New York hat? What you doing?
You know what I'm saying? I don't know yet, bro. I'm gonna have to see some training and stuff like that. I follow both of them dudes. I want Berlanga to win. but I don't know if he could win. I can't do if this is part of the fight pool, I can't just go off emotion, bro. That's why I'm in the top 5 now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going off emotion. You know what I'm saying? I gotta
Oh my god.
I gotta make calculated picks. I'm trying to stay somewhere there so I can.
Hey, fella, you hear this guy, bro? Bro. What? We on week 5. It took you 5 weeks to get to top 5, bro. Cut it out, bro. Fella, get your mans, bro. Get your mans, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Well, I'm real joy. I'm not gonna let that cloud my judgment, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just because my bro was from New York, I do feel like he got the edge and power and stuff like that, but we don't know. Shiraz moving up, he could be a million times stronger. We seen that with Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach looked way stronger at 135 than he was in the previous division. So that's just something that, a lot of things I got to think about. So, 5. I don't think don't try to force me to pick and get a point deduction because I end up picking the wrong guy. And Shiraz later rounds come through and style on my boy. It's a possibility he could lose. So, like I said, I got to see the buildup. This ain't gonna be none of that New York stuff. I got to see how they looking in training camp.
Man, first of all, I'm not forcing you to do a damn thing. I asked you a question, brother. I asked you, was you gonna put your New York 50 hat on with your Timbs and ride with New York, or was you putting the Kofi on and ride with your Aki? You got a hard decision, son.
You already.
I'm not forcing you to do nothing, son. You understand? I just asked the question. I just wanted to see how you was feeling. Maybe you seen Berlanga come out there with the all black on with the Timbs and the Terror Squad hat, the chains and shit. I thought maybe you was riding with New York. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because
right now I'm riding with New York. Right now I'm riding with New York. That's all you need to know. Right now I'm riding with New York.
Okay. All right, fella, man. I want to slide over to you, man. I want to change topics real quick, man. I seen you put this picture in the group chat, man. Talk to me about the other press conference. Jake Paul, Chavez Jr., and of course, man, Zerto. Man, Zerto out here looking real fat. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on that, bro?
Yeah, the press conference was it was lightweight decent. I mean, the back and forth mainly between Jake Paul and Chavez Sr. Was pretty good. But the new photos of Zerto Ramirez, I guess for the upcoming promo, he is fighting an older Unier Dorticos, Cuban fighter. That was definitely a dangerous opponent in the cruiserweight division, maybe about 5-6 years ago. Those times have passed. Yeah, he's about to touch 40. I don't know if he has the same legs. I think he's been knocked out at least twice now, but he is on somewhat of a winning streak. And this might be Dorticos' last hurrah. And the shape that Zerto Ramirez looks in right now, he might actually have a good chance, more than a puncher's chance. Because it's going to be definitely a fat camp for this camp training for Dorticos. He has to be at least 240 pounds in that picture. And no muscle definition whatsoever. We see the tire around the belly, around the gut. That absolutely disgusting for a cruiserweight champion to be looking like that, especially when you're like 6'4". No, 6'3". I mean, so yeah, that's definitely not a good look. Yeah, it's in the usual suspect 6 fight league chat. If y'all want to see the evidence of a Mexican milk bag, it's right there. But yeah, not a good look. 5. You frozen. Was that me? Act, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I hear you.
Okay, yeah. 5 frozen right now.
That's
Oh,
that.
there you go.
Come on, man. That Texas grid, man. You're all ready.
Look, bruh, I don't know what the hell going on with this internet, bro. It's tripping. let me cut this camera. I don't know, man. Stream y'all be tripping, man. Okay, Ak, I'm gonna ask you, bro. If Jake Paul beats Chavez Jr., man, is he a legitimate fighter at cruiserweight?
Man, you remember back in the Gap 5 when Chavez got popped dirty for smoking weed, man. Stop, man. And he was in the bathtub.
So Chavez not a real boxer?
I'm not saying he not a real boxer, bro. I'm not saying that, but when the last time he fought? Steals or 5. When the last time he fought? Look on Tapology right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's been about a year.
Oh, it's been about a year. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, bro.
All
Like,
right.
why you doing Chavez Jr. like that, bro?
Nah. It was to me because that mattered. I ain't want Jake Paul just picking on people. You know, sometimes he just be picking on people. You know what I'm saying? So all right. I'm not mad at that.
No, it is a lightweight. It is a lightweight cherry pick, but it's a boxing cherry pick at least.
Yeah. You know what? All right, I'll accept it because Steele saved him. He said he fought over a year ago. That ain't bad. We seen worse. And he is an actual boxer. He was a former champion at a point. So yeah, I'll give him this one. I mean, I still think Jake Paul, he got the edge. And I think he's the naturally bigger guy. He need to rematch Tommy Fury and get that big get back because he just fought. That's what I really want to see. I want to see.
Tommy Fury can't come to America.
Dang, he can't come
Tommy
either.
Fury on that bench. Nah, ain't none of them Furies come to America, bro. You think it's a game?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They still looking for the trigger man, Canahan, man. He on the run. He didn't. Yeah.
Canahan said he got 5 passports. He never going to jail, like Jay-Z said.
Facts.
But yeah, man. I guess that'll be a good notch on his belt because that's a real boxer. That's a good notch on his belt. That actually was a former champion and stuff like that. So yeah.
Man.
Smaller dude though. There's always something with Jake Paul. You can never give him. You can never. I like Jake Paul.
Yo, Chavez been like a cruiserweight for his last 3 fights, bro.
Still think he the naturally smaller guy, but you know what? Steals. If y'all like it, I love it.
Everybody else does it, bro.
True.
You know what I mean? When you're coming up in the ranks, you're fighting blowing up guys from lower weight classes.
But before I let Steels cook on this, I'm gonna say this, man. I think Jake Paul is slowly but surely gaining confidence in himself. These last couple of moves Jake Paul been making has been very, very, very interesting. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You gotta remember. Salute to my boy, Mr. Sheldon. You gotta remember, bro. He was in deep negotiations with Tank Davis. And we're gonna get to Tank Davis in a quick second because some news just came out about Tank. But not only that, bro, he was also in deep negotiations with Canelo Alvarez. Not only that, the motherfucker called that AJ. So I don't know where he found this newfound confidence from. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Shaw would say Mike Tyson, even Tank. I mean, hey, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, and the motherfucker even said that him and Tank is still in negotiations. So Tank been behind the scenes. He been quiet. He ain't been saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna lie, man. Jake Paul out here moving and shaking like he won't smoke with these real boxers, and I'm here for it. I want to see it. Cause what's been the biggest criticism of Jake Paul? Oh, Jake Paul not a real boxer. Oh, Jake Paul, he need to fight a real boxer. Well, shit, ain't Chavez Jr. a real boxer? Ain't Tank Davis a real boxer? Ain't Canelo a real boxer? I'm talking about real active boxers. I'm not talking about no OG legend in the game, damn near 60-year-old man in Mike Tyson. I'm talking about a real boxer. I got to give Jake Paul credit for that, man. And I have to give Jake Paul credit for monopolizing women's boxing. It seemed like they trying to put the goat on an island by itself, huh? Am I the only one feeling like this, man? Fella, talk to me, man, about Jake Paul newfound confidence. Is you digging the newfound confidence from Jake Paul? And how do you feel about the monopoly in women's boxing that he got going on? I mean, can the GOAT survive? With Jake Paul, can she survive the monopoly of Jake Paul?
Oh yeah. Jake Paul is to women's boxing right now the same way Turk is to men's boxing. I mean, he's monopolizing the game and potentially putting together some great fights on the women's side, which has been lacking somewhat over the years. There was a peak, and then I would say over the last year and a half, 2 years, it's kind of slowed down. Hopefully, while these ladies under one umbrella, we see better better matches in a better frequency. They got Holly Holm coming back out of retirement, coming back from MMA to fight another Mexican, highly touted Mexican boxer that's also signed under the imprint. So, and that's just some undercard. That's lightweight undercard things. So yeah, they're doing a decent job with that. Putting respect on female boxing, most definitely. Shadeja Green, they had her signed. And it's looking like that they're gonna match her up with the newly signed Savannah Marshall, which makes for intriguing, definitely a decent fight. And Shadeja is gonna have to bring her A game to beat Savannah, or else she's gonna lose it all. I'll be at the back of the bus because you got another Canadian Olympian who's waiting in the wings at the same weight class. I mean, Tamara Tebow. So yeah, they definitely got a high ceiling over there when it comes to female boxing. Now, Jake Paul had the confidence. I low key was saying that Jake Paul is one of the faces of American boxing. He's that entity over there. He's the head of the entity, MVP, that was able to shut down the internet. Turk Can't say he done that. MVP's been putting out some in some ways under the radar, putting out a lot of shows. Got a little contract, got a broadcasting deal with DAZN, so their ladies are frequently being showcased. Their other fighters are frequently being showcased.
Yeah.
And Jake Paul also got the big key that's a lot of these other boxing entities and promoters and financiers are looking for. Netflix.
Yeah.
You guys Netflix. So it's no wonder he talks with that swag and walks with that confidence. Because he got all that in play. So-called that was funny what he said in the press conference. He's like, he told Chavez Jr., you should have been the one in Disney. You know what I mean? Because I'm the real fighter over here. I'm doing real things in boxing. You a disgrace to your father's name. You know what I mean? I didn't know it was bring your dad to work day. That's what that nigga say. You know what I mean?
Bars.
Well, yo, you gotta have bars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of these
I
niggas don't got no bars for their opponent. So that's why he low key one of the faces of American boxing. Like him or not, people gonna tune in, especially the casuals, the kids, everybody gonna tune in. And so we got that in the bag. So yeah, you gonna walk with that confidence, Five.
Hola, Tay. Salute to my boy, Jared Living Green. You understand me? Boy, D-Man slid up in here. I see y'all, man. Trio Thursday, man. Smash the like button. Get in the chat, man. If you're watching on the playback, man, leave a comment. Smash the like button. Okay, man. I'm going to slide back over the act. But before I slide back over the act, I'm going to say this, bro. I'm fucking with Jake Paul. I'm sorry. It like what he doing for women's boxing make me respect him tenfold. Just point blank, period. All these women boxers that he got over there, bro, right now, and they getting paid, they getting the opportunity, they on the biggest platforms. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's spreading the wealth. He ain't just being greedy with Serrano, bro. He putting all these women's on, bro. All of them. I'm like, God damn. And what really made me say what I said is because you went and signed Clarissa Shields' biggest op in Savannah Marshall. I say, ooh, this white boy playing dirty. This white boy playing dirty. Whoa. You in for a fight, baby girl. And it ain't just inside the ring. You gonna have to fight outside the ring to keep yourself relevant, because you and Papoose, y'all gonna have to keep making them videos and doing content outside of boxing, because Jake Paul is making it real hard. But ain't nothing wrong with a little friendly competition. It's all in promotion. It's all gonna help women's boxing. I want to see women's boxing do just as well, if not better, than men's boxing. But that Savannah Marshall and Shadeja Green fight though, man, that's gonna be a good one. Act real quick, man. If you got anything on women's boxing, go ahead, give me your thoughts, man. Do you feel like the GWOAT can, you know,
I feel
on
like,
their own too with Jake?
One thing I could say, they ain't gonna be nobody left. He about to sign whoever she fight after. She ain't gonna have no opponents. He could sign the whole women's heavyweight division if he want.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's not gonna be too much wiggle room. She might, but one thing I could say is Clarissa is the biggest woman in boxing. She don't necessarily need him, but it would be nice if she could collaborate. And I know she hates Jake Paul and she don't rock with Jake Paul, but me personally, 5 as an entertainer. I think he's great for the sport. I never say he was. His opponent selection is different than how I feel about him overall. I loved when he did that Cleveland card. He a real Cleveland dude. You know what I mean? He put all the Cleveland bros on it. You know, I love what he's doing for women boxing, and I want to see women's boxing definitely grow. You know, that's really what I want to do. I want to interview a lot of the female boxers. You know, so I'm not gonna lie, man. I think Jake Paul is very smart in what he's doing and snatching up all of these women. I think it's gonna get to a point to where he's gonna have so many women in his stable and on his roster that he's basically gonna control that side of boxing when it comes to the female side, to where he can make a whole bunch of in-house fights. He could already make in-house fights right now with the women.
Facts.
After what's her name? Whatever happens with Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, Alicia Bumgarner could be right in the mix. You know, only person he ain't got is Clarissa and Cruz Dezern.
Yeah, Caroline Dubois too. I think Caroline Dubois is with.
She with Old Fish Eyes or who she?
Nah,
with?
she with
Ben Shalom.
Oh, Ben Shalom.
Ben Shalom the Butcher. Yeah, Benny the Butcher. Yeah. She gonna have to bring her ass over here too. Get some of this smoke.
I know she's willing to do that.
Yeah. But I want to see it though. I want to see it translate. You know what I'm saying? You over there in the UK, you doing your thing. I like you. Big fan of you, but I want to see you come over here and get some of this smoke, man. Because a lot of them UK girls is coming. You see Savannah Marshall. What's the other one name? Our fella Chantel Cameron.
Chantel Cameron. You got Tamara Tebow.
And don't forget about what's my girl name, man? The one that be kicking ass.
Who?
Man, welterweight.
She from the UK?
Lauren
Terry
Price.
Harper?
Lauren
Price.
Yep.
Yeah. He got Lauren Price too?
Nah,
he don't got her.
He don't got her, but yeah, that'd be a nice signing. If you get her, shit.
I was about to say, God damn, boy. Okay, yeah, moving right along, man. I wanted to show this video. I didn't download it, so I'm gonna have to share my screen real quick. So y'all mind me. I've been preoccupied trying to get my audio together. But salute to the homie, all things boxing, 817 at that DF Dub. He posted this video, man. Lamont Roach a couple days ago at the hockey game.
At the
chugging the
Capitals?
bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Now him and Tank fight just got him and Tank fight just got announced today by Mike Coppinger. I'm gonna slide to you. It's looking like, well, let me see. What day is this fight gonna be on? Hold up, let's see.
Should be set August 16th.
Here you go. Yeah, this breaking news, Ring Magazine, August the 16th. So this fight is 3 months away. We see Lamont Roach celebrating, chugging the bill, but you know, I think your Aki Abdul been in the lab, man. He been real quiet. What's your thoughts on everything in regards to this rematch, man? Do you think Lamont has been celebrating a little bit too much for your liking?
Well, you know, I just seen him right back in the gym today, you know. I'm not, you know, sometimes fighters do stuff like that to throw other fighters off. So I'm not gonna take too much into that, you know. But one thing I will say, I see a more dialed in and focused Tank coming into this fight. I haven't really seen him on Twitter. It's so real. The only time since this Lamont Roach, since my birthday, that I seen him on Twitter, really, not saying he hasn't posted things, but like actively on Twitter, was the Devin Haney fight. That was the only day I see him tweeting. So, you know, I see him more dialed in and focused Tank coming into this fight. I haven't really seen him on Twitter. It's so real. The only time since this Lamont Roach, since my birthday, that I seen him on Twitter, really, not saying he hasn't posted things, but like actively on Twitter, was the Devin Haney fight. That was the only day I see him tweeting. So, Yeah, I think we're gonna get a more focused, dialed in uh version of Tank. I also think that Lamont Roach knows what's at stake here. You could be here today and forgot about tomorrow. So I think Lamont Roach is definitely keeping that in the back of his mind. Like, yo, I don't want to get bumped off. I don't want this to change because a star was definitely born that night. Lamont Roach talked about that in his interview with Andre Ward. He talked about how life was before, how life is opposed to now. Like he can't even walk around without like a security guard now. He was able to do that before. And I'm happy for him, from a boxing standpoint to see like things change for him. Not only that, his following went up on Twitter. A lot of things like that come with it is kind of, is kind of surreal for him. And this fight, I think that Tank got to definitely be on his A game because I think Lamont Roach still feels a certain type of way because of what transpired in the last match. There was a
Yeah.
lot of controversy in that last fight, and vice versa to end it off. The same goes for him when he approaches Tank. Tank probably feels like, okay, a lot of people feel like I should have lost that fight. So now Tank got something to prove. There's an edge there now. And there's going to be more of a bit of a chip on his shoulder. So I think that's going to be a more dangerous version of Tank than it was before. So I think Lamont Roach definitely better stay honed in from this point all the way up into August, unless they change the date.
Right. Yeah, that's
But
true, bro.
still stay locked in, bro. Still stay locked in. And the same thing with Tank. I'm pretty sure both of them, they at the highest level, so they know what they need. But looking forward to it. A lot of people didn't think it was gonna happen, Bob.
Yeah, I'm one of them people. Stay out for the brewskis, man. Don't be out here chugging beers, man. Yeah. So that this what that tells me. If you bold enough to chug beers at the hockey game in DC, man, I know you been on that reposado, boy. I know you been on that.
Y'all
I know
niggas
you
is
been
just
on that.
making. Y'all niggas is reaching with this one.
What?
I mean, y'all make yes, y'all reaching. This is not an Errol Spence situation. Okay,
Well, this ain't no Texas fighters, man. Where y'all be drunk.
Where you falling all over himself, dancing off rhythm.
Shots fired. Damn.
Yo, this ain't that. You know what I mean?
Omar Figueroa, DWI, Maurice Hooker, DWI, the same Texas.
Yeah.
Y'all boys is petty, bro.
No, this ain't that. Yo, we should be celebrate. Like, I'm happy for Lamont, seeing him in that occasion.
Celebrating what, bro? He didn't win.
DC was celebrating him. DC was celebrating him. You know what I mean? That's why he had the all black, you know what I mean, the customized Capitals jersey on. I'm like, where'd he get that one from? I ain't never seen that one before because he had the combination of the old school and the new school logo on his shit. All black. Yo, that joint was fire, bro. You know what I mean? But DC was celebrating him. That's why they had him on the camera. You know what I mean? And they had him chugging. You know what I mean? And that's a tradition, one of the traditions at the game. You know what I mean? So they put him on the great boxer, champion boxer of DC. You know what I mean? Let him get his flowers. That's a way of the hockey community. You know what I mean? Which is one of the things about the hockey community too, you know what I mean, which is rare, is the embrace of black talent. And one of the things I've seen with the Capitals, I've noticed with the Capitals, they do embrace black talent, whether it's through sports or whether it's through entertainment. Because lo and behold, their I think their song of their team song is Juicy J. Bands will make them dance. You know what I mean? They was backstage, Ovechkin backstage talking about bands will make them dance and whatnot, and that's the team song. So they been embracing, and it's a beautiful thing to see. So I'm not looking at that like, oh man, this guy gonna be he's not focused right now. The occasions maybe getting too big for him, or he's being gassed up right now. Nah, he was at the game, and that's a tradition that they do. You know what I mean? So this is not an everyday, you know what I mean, every week thing. We're gonna see Lamont Roach chugging because he's on top of the world because he got a draw. You know what I mean? I think what's an exaggeration too is that Javante or Tankalicious was not focused. I think he was focused in that fight. I think he was just matched by definitely a guy that could equal everything that Tank was doing. So once again, it's going to be an interesting fight. And in Roach's mind, he's coming into the fight like he won. He's coming in the fight like because if that bug-eyed referee would have called that a knockdown, we wouldn't be talking about no draw. We would be talking about unanimous decision victory for Lamont Roach. So, but that's what's going to be in his head. So he's coming in there with all the confidence. He's coming in there with the invisible super WBA belt around his waist, even though he don't got it, but it's there in his head because he earned that. You know what I mean? And you know what they say when you earn that belt, the old boxing cliche, it adds 33% to your performance.
33% better.
Yeah.
Look,
so
bro,
I'm laying the plane on that.
All that shit sound lovely and dandy. Salute to you, salute to Ack. Y'all gave some respectful takes on this. This is my take. You don't need to be out here celebrating no moral victory. Period, bro. The job ain't done. It's not done. By a long shot, nigga. One thing I know and two things for sure. When Tank Davis get quiet, you better be locked in. I have not seen Tank like this in a long time. I have not seen Tank like this in a long time. I'm talking, when he fought Pedraza, when he fought Leo, when Tank get quiet, he get locked in, bro. That's a dangerous man. I don't give a fuck what you say. You out here celebrating, and I don't care what our fella and Ack say. Them my brothers, I love them to death. But nigga, I know your ass been drinking. I know it. If you bold enough to do that shit on camera with the whole world watching, and you know this shit about to go viral everywhere, you know Tank is gonna see this, you know his team is gonna see this, you know the Tankamaniacs and the Tank Davis fans is gonna see this, and you still chose to chug that motherfucking beer in DC while you getting celebrated, I know your ass off that Don Julio. You might you
the brown down Julio.
You and Ack probably made up and had some shots together, man. I don't know. Pause. I don't listen, bro. Trust me. I'm from Texas, and these niggas was shooting shots at me. They were shooting shots at my city and my great state. I didn't see niggas get all that clout and that fame, man, and they drink it away.
Bro, he had a Corona, my nigga. It's not like it was a Schlitz or like, you know what I mean? Like
that hard, facts, bro.
Like this shit was lightweight.
Y'all condoning this shit, bro. He's a professional.
My
He
only
ain't
thing
he ain't got to he ain't got to Earl Spence and Charlo and them level, bro. And them niggas drunk they shit away. Facts. Bro, you gotta lock in, my nigga. The job ain't done. And I'm not letting him have he don't need to be drinking no beer, Queen. He don't. This ain't a good look.
he said that boy Tank gonna dig to the body. He seen that.
I'm trying to I'm telling you right now, bro. I got Tank in the rematch. I'm just trying to figure out.
I always had Tank in the rematch.
Yeah, I'm off that shit. Off that shit that I just seen.
He said, "Chill out, 5. Camp ain't started yet. Listen to K. Listen to the good
KG,
doctor.
I love you, bro. I love you, man. I respect your mind, bro. But I don't know, K.
What 5 is actually
K,
disagreeing with KG? I can't believe
man,
it.
Lil Red, be quiet, bro. Be quiet, bro. Just hush it up, man. You've been talking real crazy since you came on here, bro. Like you gotta relax, bro. Oh, D-Man say I'm still taking Roach. Okay, yeah, you take Roach. You take Roach if you want to, D-Man. I love you too, brother. But hey, man, I got Abdul Wahid, man. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with the Aki on this one. Fuck out of here. Let me see what else I wanted to talk about real quick.
Why you had to leave that up, bro? There's other comments in the chat. You just had to leave that up.
Don't mess with Texas.
Oh,
me too. I see what he said to me too.
Yeah, Lieutenant's dirty with that one.
Salute to Brent Fox, man. That's my Texas brother right there, man.
We talking about Texas, but we ain't known to be on the bottle. That's Texas, bro. No offense. That's all right. Y'all like to drink and have a good time. That's all right.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. You know, we like to have our little 1-2. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, Roach wasn't dancing off beat. You know what I mean? It was just a Corona. I mean, that's all it was, 5. I mean, this ain't something bad where, oh, these are symptoms of him falling off the track. You're gonna see another stellar performance.
We're gonna see,
one
bro.
of DC's finest.
I hope so, bro. Listen, man. It would really warm my heart to see Tank lose, man. But I just think we got another Tank, bro. That did something to him, man. Like I don't know. This Tank right here moving very, very different. He say, "Act your boy Zab Judah was known for being wobbly in and out the ring." Yeah, man. You know Zab Judah used to. Yeah, you know Zab used to get litty down there in Miami. That's what I heard.
Yeah,
but, you know,
Zab was in every rap video back in them times.
Yeah, and yeah, he used to be in every rap video, man, throwing them punches, man. Yeah.
We also talking about how many division world champion, 2, 3, in the former undisputed. Lamont Roach
Zab was a bad boy.
He's still, like you said, the job ain't done. The job ain't done.
Yeah, Zab was a bad boy, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I gotta give it to Zab. Zab is my guy. You know what I'm saying? But he did get a little litty too. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool though. That's a lot. Listen, man, I'm gonna say this, bro. Some of your favorite fighters be getting lit. They get lit, they smoke, they drink. They just can fight. You know what I'm saying? Act be in the gym with them niggas, man. He know who get lit and who don't. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you'll be surprised, man. Now I do wanna show this other video before we get up out of here. And Brent Fox brought this to my attention about how Mike Coppinger be lying and stuff like that. I know Ack is gonna try to make it seem like this is the Edgar Berlanga show and niggas is only coming because of Berlanga and shit like that. But check out what Shakur Stevenson said to Mike Capinger. Let's see. Let's play.
By far the worst commentator and interviewer in the business. Actually, this is his third take.
Appreciate the kind words, Shakur. Thank you for that.
Nah, no kind words for you, brother.
Oh, okay. Well, I was being sarcastic, obviously. But
oh, for real, I didn't know.
Damn. Yo, run that back. Run that back one more time.
Commentator and interviewer in the business. Actually, this is his third take.
Appreciate the kind words, Shakur. Thank you for that.
Nah, no kind words for you, brother.
Oh, okay. Well, I was being sarcastic, obviously. But
oh, for real, I didn't know.
Now why Shakur do Mike Capinger like that, man? Hey, what you got on Shakur?
But see,
doing Mike Capinger like that.
See and look, I'm not mad that he did that, but he should have had that same energy for Ak when he was on the Breakfast Club with him, because Ak done said plenty of bullshit about Shakur, and you got him over there interviewing and with Charlemagne and all of that and talking about you. Should have kept that same energy with Ak. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't really have too many nice things to say about you either, bro.
But
you know, I'm glad he did that to Mike Carpenter, because Mike Carpenter do be saying a little sneaky shit, and now that he's gonna be up in these fighters' faces now. Matter of fact, this how you know Mike Carpenter says a lot of slick shit. Remember when Jamal Charlo became, I think it was either his undisputed fight, no, the second Tony Harrison fight, and Mike Carpenter kind of counted him out, or he had bad things to say, or didn't put him on the path for power. Jamal Charlo post press conference called him out. Jamal Charlo called him out and was like, yeah, da da da. Now you asking me, you know what I mean? You just, he just got at him. He just ripped him. You know what I mean? Called him out on his bullshit. So Shakur Stevenson did the same thing, So I'm not mad at Shakur. Just keep that same energy with all them dudes, man. Only difference with Mike Carpenter is his is easier to track because he says it and he posts it.
That's Texas for you.
So he leaves a trail. He leave a trail behind better than other dudes do.
But yeah, I mean, you definitely right about Ak, man. Ak be saying some crazy shit sometimes too. But a lot of times with Ak and Barack, man, what I notice about them, man, they kind of get caught up in a moment sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But they do a way better job to me than being commentating and actually covering the sport. That's just my. I would rather watch a Ak and Barack show than watch a Mike Carpenter show any day of the week. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know what other dudes is now, but when Mike Carpenter he put some news out there, you know what I'm saying, or he put a tweet out there, yeah, of course I talk about it. We have a take about it or a segment about it. That's cool. He's the guy for the news, right? Those people like to give him the source and whatnot. He got a lot of good relationships with the promoters and the managers and the business of boxing, the suits of boxing. So he good at that. You know what I'm saying? Guys like us, we speak for the people. We for the people. We for the community. You know what I'm saying? And we have a good relationship with the actual fighters as well. But salute to Shakur. I'm not gonna lie, man. This right here made me laugh when I seen this. You know what I'm saying? But that was just like a little cut up snippet of what he actually was saying to Mike. He talked real crazy to Mike Carpenter. I ain't gonna lie. He also talked real crazy to Chris Mannix too. So that's one thing I can say. And also, one thing I'm liking that Shakur doing he really checking these white boys. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that him and Ak and Barack, they cool. I like the fact that Shakur is cool with Cam and Mace now. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Fella,
he
give
is.
me your cook on this. Yeah,
Oh, okay, I didn't know
yeah. He back cool with Cam and Mace. What you got on this though, Art?
I thought it was funny, but we gotta still remember where it's coming from.
Mm.
The Ring magazine decided to put that out on one of their employees that they're invested in. You know what I mean? So, in a sense, Coppinger was okay with that. I think it was scripted for Shakur to be poking fun at Coppinger, and poking fun in the sense of that he was talking some real shit that a lot of us think. Because Coppinger used to be a guy that we read tweets and Instagram posts off of, and we would debate if his sources or if his new boxing news was actually credible. We didn't get to see his face. We didn't know what he looked like. We didn't hear him at all. But now that he's been kind of promoted into a new position, now we get to see who this guy is, and he's regular looking. And they've put a mic behind him as well. He's doing interviews. They have him commentating fights because he was part of the trio for the Times Square card with Jim Lampley and Antonio Tarver, and he by far was the worst commentator. You just gotta one thing that's underrated or is unspoken about being a good commentator is one attribute you should have is your voice should sound good. You should have a voice that appeals to the masses. He don't have that voice that appeals to the masses. He has the type of voice that you want to just totally discredit. You don't believe it when he speaks it. You want to put him on mute. You want to automatically discredit what he's saying. He has that type of voice, so that picks up in his commentary and his interviewing abilities. So salute to the Ring for poking fun at one of their employees, because I think they understand and they hear the cries from some of the boxing fans that, yo, why you had to bring this guy behind the mic? Land playing on that.
Oh shit. Yeah. Salute to my brother. Stay ready for coming through, man. I appreciate you for coming through, bro. But we finna get up out of here, man. What's good with it though?
Man, I didn't even know you were live. I just got back from the movies, man.
You went to go see Sinners, I hope.
Nope. I went to go see The Accountant too. Because the first one was good. And this one
yeah, man. The second one was good?
Hell yeah, it was.
I'm gonna have to go check that joint out, man.
I ain't gonna lie, the trailers don't show it no justice, man. The trailers make it too comical, and it did have its funny moments, but it was all action. Yeah.
It had homeboy that played a Punisher in it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's his brother.
Yeah.
He was in the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He was in the first one. I don't know why I didn't realize that.
Yeah, Tay. Superman is in July. I know you and Act going to go see that. You know what I'm saying?
That second trailer looked kind of fire, yo. I'm not gonna lie. Looked kind of fire.
Hey, Act, I'm gonna be honest with you. That Fantastic Four trailer wasn't that bad.
That one look fire too, man.
It actually
July,
make me want to go see it.
July gonna be
I
crazy.
ain't gonna even lie to you. It made me want to go see Fantastic Four.
Yeah, man. Salute to you, bro, for coming through, man. But on that note, though, man, I'm finna get up out of here. Shit. Let me get some last words from everybody, man. Everybody pull up tomorrow, man. Bullshit on the Beltway, man. 7 o'clock, man. Pick'ems, hot boxing topics, man. Hopefully we can form Voltron once again. Stay ready. You gonna be able to pull up on us tomorrow, bro, if you can.
I got a movie date at 6. I ain't gonna make it.
Oh God. You got another movie date, nigga?
Yeah, we going to see Final Destination tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that damn boy, you on you okay, yeah, you a movie guy. I ain't mad at you, Chef. I ain't mad at you, Chef. Man. Make sure you take it to IMAX. See what I'm talking about? Yeah.
I stay down the street from AMC 8, so you know.
Oh, yeah. You sure do. Okay. Yeah, salute to you, bro. Ack, man, let me get some last words, man. Ack and our show, what we got coming, bro?
I gotta talk to my esteemed colleague. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing planned just yet. Sometimes me and our fellas shoot each other ideas, you know, maybe 1 or 2 days before. So
Comic-Cons, you got something for Comic-Cons? I know all these superhero
you
movies.
off? Mac, you off? What was the one that you had an idea? I forgot. You definitely did. You said something. Oh, I think you said shows, something like that. No, not shows. It was something. I'll talk to you behind the scenes. I'll call you.
Say something though. Did I text it to you?
Nah, I think you said it. You said it on the show. I might have to play back the last show. Steels is the only one that ain't come over on that side yet. We got to do something with music to bring Steels back on. We gotta bring Steels on.
I think Steel's good with movies too, but I don't.
Nah, not really, because I don't be watching movies like y'all niggas.
Oh,
I only watch certain type of films.
What kind of movies you watch?
I'm
Might have
also
more shows.
Science fiction type shit.
I'm down with science fiction.
Oh yeah, I like
low key. One of my favorite films is Inception.
I love it.
Yo, I got that movie. That was a good movie. That was a damn good movie. Yeah, that's in my
off top. Yeah, that's one of my favorite shits.
Hey, we can do top 5 sci-fi.
Okay.
And all right, fella, what you doing Sunday?
You know, I mean, usual suspect Sundays.
But what about
But yeah, we good.
All right, top
good
5
for that.
sci-fi movies.
Okay, sci-fi movies. All right, cool. That's a bet. So yeah, we could do. Let me write. I'm gonna write that in my notes now, so I don't forget. And
putting my list together now.
You know, and salute to 503. Me and Steels gonna come up with something for the Ack and Odd show. And salute to everybody in the chat. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. All fella, close us out, man.
Indeed, another dope one. Hot boxing topics. You know how we do it on Trill Thursdays. It's the usual suspect thing. Big up everybody up in the chat, participating, commenting. I mean, Brett Foxy that was nasty work bringing up Castillo claim, but it is what it is. Make sure I once again y'all shop usualsuspect6.com because y'all fit the description. 50/50 tickets are still available. Find the boxer. Boxes are $10. Once again, $ usual 50/50. We will send you the card that shows what boxes are left. So yeah, that's what it is. It's your favorite, your most hated odd fella. Salute to 5, salute to Stay, salute to Act, salute to the usual suspect 6, salute to the LDBC, and I'm Gizon.
Yes, sir. Bullshit on the Beltway tomorrow, man. Y'all tap in. We up out of here. Deuces.
Y'all know what it is. It's the usual suspect 6 50/50 draw. Buy your tickets now for your chance at winning half the pot. Cash App, $ usual 50/50 Tickets are on sale for $10 for one, $20 for 3 tickets, and $50 for 10 tickets. Put your desired amount, name or alias, as well as your email address, and your tickets will be sent. We announce the winning ticket numbers every other Friday on Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Bullshit on the Beltway, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDDC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDDC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.